Morocco, musicians from different parts of the Middle East, musicians from, of course, from North America.
Inoltre ha potuto viaggiare moltissimo, potendo conoscere e collaborare con molti musicisti dal Medio Oriente e dal Sud America.
And now I'm playing with two wonderful men that are from completely different parts of America, I guess, somewhere.
E quindi devo stare collaborando con due meravigliosi artisti che vengono da diverse parti. Where they come from?
I'm actually from Colombia, from Bogota.
Colombia? Tupac?
Colombia, Tupac.
Tupac from Colombia?
Sí, I'm from Guadalupe, Caribbean.
Guadalupe, Caribbean. Name?
Guadalupe.
Your name?
Jesse.
Yes. Ok, benissimo, benissimo. Claudio, vuoi fare una domanda? Sì, ragazzi, comunque, diciamo, how can you do that? How many hands do you have? Volevo assicurare al pubblico che ha due mani. I want to make sure the audience you have two hands.
I have two hands, you cannot see them, but I have. Yeah.
You have a lot of you have to practice a lot to do what you do.
Yeah, it's a combination of things. It's studying, of course, and then
it's a natural attitude also.
It's a bit of an attitude. Yeah, you gotta be enough of a monkey. To be able
Dici che deve essere una specie di scimmia per riuscire a fare queste cose. A monkey with a pure sense of rhythm.
Yeah, we all have sense of rhythm. So it's just about highlighting it.
Okay. What's your next project?
Well,
Are you working?
we're doing two things. One is this new book of songs of Masada with John Zorn, and also I'm writing new music for a new album of mine that's gonna
Forthcoming?
yeah, hopefully, I mean, you know, probably either at the end of the year or next year. It still needs some time in the oven.
Dice che stanno collaborando a questa book di canzoni con John Zorn e poi ha anche un progetto suo che ancora non si sa quando uscirà. E voglio chiedere com'è nata questa collaborazione con John Zorn? How John Zorn with you?
I started working with him in 2009 with the vocal quartet. That's all women from different parts of the world.
Dice che ha iniziato a collaborare nel 2009 con un quartetto di tutte donne da tutte le parti del mondo.
Cantoras.
Cantanti?
Sì. Sì, un gruppo a cappella.
Un gruppo di a cappella,
Sì.
stupendo, bello, bello, bello.
I continued working with him. Last year he put together the song project with a phenomenal band and two other singers, Jesse Harris and Mike Patton.
Dice che ha cantato con Mike Patton dei Fade No More? No. Ah, tra l'altro, grandissima vocalist. Grande vocalist. Congratulazioni. Bene. Vi piace la Calabria? Do you like Calabria? First time you come in Calabria? No?
La comida increíble. La playa es hermosa.
Ah, bene.
Having a great time.
Claudio.
No, rispetto appunto alle collaborazioni con Zorn, volevo chiedere nei gruppi di Masada come si lavora, cioè quali sono le prove, l'organizzazione del suono, la struttura musicale prima di arrivare sul palco.
El proyecto, the Masada project is basically a set of compositions that were written a few years ago in 3 separate installments.
Dice che il progetto Masada è un progetto appunto che è stato composto in 3 diverse fasi.
And John Zorn has started that project many years ago, and he's been assigning to different groups and different artists a number of songs for them to have a lot of creative freedom and develop these very minimalistic compositions into whatever they want to do and put out an album.
Praticamente ha suddiviso il lavoro assegnandolo a vari musicisti in modo da poter ampliare la loro creatività, massimizzare la loro creatività al massimo.
So that the third book, he just released these different songs to different groups, and it started with a big concert at the Town Hall in New York.
La terza parte è iniziata con un grande concerto alla Big Hall in New York.
And now we are going to be working on some of those songs, and different groups are going to be working on different songs that John really gives us. Once he gives you, he assigns you the project to be part of that he really gives you a lot of freedom to write. Now, because I sing and I can write lyrics, I've been setting up also poetry or my own lyrics or poetry by others to it.
Dice infatti che John Zorn lascia loro molta libertà. Quanto è importante? How much is important to be free for a musician?
Well, from 1 to 10, 10.
Da 1 a 10, 10. Nowadays it's very hard maybe to find someone who lets you be yourself.
I work with a lot of composers, and I think everybody, I've been very lucky because I'm not a classical singer anymore, or if I was, not sure. But they look for you. I like when composers look for an artist because they already are looking also for a musical personality, and I think that's John's case. Very, very strong.
Dice che John infatti lascia loro, cerca dei musicisti, cerca di avere una personalità ben definita, anche magari dando le direttive, però lasciando molto spazio a loro.
Sì, lui dà molte direttive, dà molti segni, ma suona poco ora.
Come?
He
not much.
He doesn't play. John Zorn, he give orders, not orders. He give direction. He gives a direction, but he doesn't play.
No, he plays in some of the projects. The first project that the whole Masada became very prominent because of the Masada Quartet. Because of his, but then he doesn't want to be part of it in that way. He just wants to see what other people do with his music and always, kind of get surprised by what happens, what people do with it, which is always taking different turns and different directions. It's very interesting.
Lui è molto interessato forse a vedere come gli altri elaborano le sue composizioni, la sua stessa musica. Bene, che dire? Grazie. Volete dire qualcosa? Buonasera.
Non andare a mangiare.
No, are you hungry? No.
Sì. Muerto di hambre.
What are the influenze musicali? What are your musical influences?
Very complicated question. Because I come from the Caribbean, so I have a lot of influence from there. And I've lived in France and in the United States. I've played a lot of music from very acoustic flamenco to heavy rock music, electronic music. So I have been doing so many things, playing different instruments, playing the piano, playing the guitar, playing the saz, singing. So, do you have time?
No, all the time in the world. I was searching for holding your mic. I hold it.
So it goes from here. I played a lot, being from the Caribbean. I played a lot of African music. I started with a lot of African bands. Actually, I think I've been recorded with mainly all the big African band at the time, touring in Italy with some of them. Actually, back in the days, there was this Senegalese band called Turekunda. I've done quite a few tours with this band in Italy, and I've always been very curious. So I studied the piano as a starter. So classical music should be my background. Actually, I don't play classical.
Direi che abbiamo un musicista assolutamente eclettico. They say the Africans like rhythm, is that? Yeah. Si dice in giro che agli africani piace il ritmo.
Well, Africa is, we have something very close with the Caribbean and I guess when I started my life as a musician, I found it easy. With African musicians, we had good connections.
Ok. Praticamente è stato molto facile comunicare tra di loro in quanto il ritmo scorre nelle loro vene. Tu Pancho, what about your influences? Not monkeys. No, not monkeys.
The stadium monkeys.
Not monkeys.
My answer is very similar to that one because I think something very particular of this trio is that we all have a very similar backgrounds. Even though they're all very different, because they came from different parts,
common.
We definitely have that eclectic.
Dice che nonostante siamo tre abbiamo qualcosa in comune, ognuno ha le proprie esperienze, però qualcosa in comune. Se loro hanno suonato tutti e tre con tantissimi musicisti da svariate culture, e forse questo è che vi rende un trio proprio
Right.
Very.
And then, of course, you know, the classical, I also have a classical background. And as they see, you know, like a intense rock background and jazz and world and a bunch of things. So, you know, that makes it, you know, like.
How is
super
important a classical background?
Depending from, I mean, the way I think about it is depending from where you see it, because of course it's very good from the discipline point side of it. It's good, you know, in terms of like the knowledge that you can, you know, acquire.
Sto chiedendo cosa,
The technical
come può,
aspect, of course.
come può aiutare una conoscenza classica, but on the point of creativity, somebody said che classical instruction may restrict creativity. Is that true or not?
Well, it depends how you see it.
It's not,
I don't know. I
it's
don't know what
not,
you
it's
think, but
I don't think so, no.
It's not true. The whole classical, I mean, actually, the tradition of classical musician has always been ahead of everything. They experiment with harmony, they experiment
Absolutely.
with complicated textures and sound, and they actually inspire.
Assolutamente. Lui dice una cosa giustissima, che i classici sono sempre stati avanti, hanno visto sempre avanti, sono stati sempre dei grandi innovatori.
The only thing that they don't have is what comes from Africa. Actually, is the percussion, is the groove, what we call the groove. That's the only thing that actually comes from somewhere else and
vero.
that's brought into our music.
Quello che dice lui, quello che viene nella nostra musica è quello che forse la musica classica non ha, ossia il ritmo. Il ritmo, proprio il senso ritmico tipico degli africani. Bene ragazzi, thank you for your music, for your heart, for being here. Thank you so much for your time.
Piacere.
I hope to see you again in Italia, in Calabria. Okay? Grazie mille. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.